to involve children, involve also young people, making like storytelling and art.
First of all, so congratulations because you are really a
Thank you.
professional reporter, I would say. Hi everyone, I'm Roberta Ianna from the Italian Ministry of Environment and Energy Security, and I'm here today with Iba.
Hello everybody, I am Hibatullah Al-Alami. I'm 17 years old and I am a young reporter for environment. I'm also a young writer and a young parliamentary.
Wow. Congratulations. And
Thank
now I
you.
have a question for you then.
Yes.
What's the value for you of intergenerational innovation and solidarity?
Yeah, of course. I think that there are a lot of values of including youth because young people have a lot of new ideas, have a lot of innovative idea that can help also the other generation for building more sustainable solution for example the environmental the disaster, for a lot of environmental problems. So I think that including young people in that goal is really good. And I think also that I have another question for you
Okay.
that is related to my question. How can our generations work together for our future?
Well, in many ways, I think, first of all, participating in the discussion on climate change and sustainable development at local level, but also national and international level. We are attending UNFCCC events and we are witnessing more and more participation by young people. So this is for sure one way to start. And then even more, for example, with the new Youth for Climate initiative co-led by Italy and UNDP, we fund the projects presented by young people, not only youth-led organization, but even young individuals. You are still too young, 1 year young, but from 18 we are funding projects from people for people from 18 to 30 years old. And yes, I think this also could be a way for really getting into climate action for you young people. And about storytelling, do you think how can storytelling be a transformative community tool?
Yeah, I think that storytelling is a good idea to make young people, because when we are talking about storytelling, it concerns more young people, children, etc. I think that it is a good idea to make them implicated in that type of problematic, and also not only storytelling, also art, for example. So I think that making like storytelling and art a big part to involve children, involve also young people to the change, to have more idea, to make them more responsible for that environmental problem. And I will pass to the other question. How can capacity building empower the next generation?
Okay, thank you. And first of all, so congratulations because you are really a
Thank you.
professional reporter, I would say. So, well, capacity building is like at the core and the basis of everything you want to achieve, of course, because first you need the knowledge to do something before embarking into really implementing. I'm actually a climate change negotiator on capacity building, so it's my agenda item. The agenda item I follow together with ACE, which is Action for Climate Empowerment, which include also training, which is as well capacity building and raising awareness, and as well as education and public participation and public access to information. We are here with many young people doing it, like exchanging capacities and building each other's capacities. So yes, it's super important.
Yeah, I think the importance of the role of youth for the next generation, for solving a lot of environmental problems. And thanks to the Mohammed VI Foundation for Environmental Protection, we have a lot of programs that help young people to act for the environment, like the program Young Reporter for Environment that I have participated in. By a competition, we can like act for environments professionally, and I think that I can finalize that we're here to working together for our future.
Yes.